Okay, so let me go ahead and pull out this other treadmill so you can see how this one is. Again, this is similar to the other one that I showed, but it doesn't have an incline on it, so it's just a flat one. And it doesn't have a place, at least on the treadmill, to store the remote. But I do like that the remote is magnetic. So if you have something around that you can just put it on, that's a magnet, that's great. My laptop stand happens to be magnetic, and so that's where I just store it at. But if you have somewhere else throughout your house that you have a magnet, you can store it that way so you can keep an eye on it. So let me just pull it out. And this one also has the same type of like rollers on it for you to be able just to roll it back and forth, like when you're trying to maneuver it and get it to where you want it to be. This one's a little bit more sleek. It's not as bulky as the first one. But then again, I see why, because again, it's not an incline one. Okay. So let me just turn it and get it to where I want it to be. Okay. All right. It's the same kind of concept. Well, it's the same exact concept. So you just plug in the power cord. You're gonna click the switch to turn it on and let it do the rest. The thing about this one is the power cord is not detachable. The power cord is actually like fixed into it. So you just want to be careful with your power cord on this one, because you know, if it like shorts or anything, you'll have to like send it off or send it back to get fixed. So I got both of these off of Amazon, so they delivered it. So I'm just gonna plug this one in. My switch, all right, that indicates that it is on. And let me roll this back just a little bit. The display on this one is like a little smaller display too. There we go. All right, so the remote on this one, and sometimes these remotes can be a little tricky, but you have your go, and then you have your incline, plus or minus incline mode. And it has this on here like for no bell. Well, it has like, it's like a notification bell, but that's so you won't hear it clicking. Like if you don't want to hear the beeps, you can use it for that. So, and this one is a little tricky on like the display. I kind of almost have to be like right over it for it to get going. Now it's going, and this is very quiet. Let me turn off my fan. It's super quiet, so you can barely hear it. And the display is smaller. So I'm over here like squinting my glasses to see what we're doing. So it shows the time, it shows your calories, and it shows your distance. And if you press the mode button, it will cycle through that particular thing if you want to see it. I'll check the speed on it here in a second when I'm off of it, because I'm not trying to bust my butt. But it's the same thing. And so this one is just like flat, pretty much on the ground. I'll show you the bottom of it when I finish. So it's not as up off of the floor, but it's not going to be like tearing up your carpet or getting anything underneath it, if you know what I mean, because it still has a little bit of height, but it's not as raised high as the other one, because the other one had an incline where you can switch it into incline mode. This one is just like, you just walk in, which is good. Okay, so I'm just gonna press the pause button. When I press the pause play button, it pauses it to stop completely, so I can get my butt off of it. Now let me press it again, and again I have to be like right over the display for it to catch it and turn it on. So it's gonna start back up, and then let me turn this bad boy up and see what we get up to. Okay, so this one also goes up to 4 miles per hour. And I think a lot of these only go up to that speed because they don't want you to go like too high. You hear this thing is chugging along. But they don't want it to go too high. I mean, they're not really trying to make you hurt yourself. So they said 4 miles per hour is enough for you to get done what you're trying to do in a reasonable amount. Because if you go to the gym, the average person might do 4 miles per hour. I know some people do more than that, but it is what it is. Okay, so that is stopped now. I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and I'm gonna pick it up so you can see how it looks and the sizing of it. Okay, let me unplug it. Pick this up. Now this one, like I said, they're both probably about maybe 20-30 pounds. I don't know. I have to see. I don't remember what it is, honestly. But so as you can see, it has these to like keep it up off of the ground, off of your carpet, so it won't like catch the carpet if you're on carpet, if you don't have hardwood. And then it has a support beam to kind of, this is like holding you in place too. The weight, because I don't want to guess on the weight, but I do remember seeing something, and I don't know if it was for this particular one, but I do remember seeing something about the weight could go up to like 400 pounds. That might have been on the other one, but I think you can get up to like a clear like 300 on them pounds. Okay, so anyways, let me walk this over here so you can see it. So this is the display on this one. This is just your display screen. So the display is a lot smaller on this one. And that's why I was having to look down. And then, like I said, this is the power cord. It is in there. It is like manufactured, welded, whatever. It's in there. Okay. And you have your power button here. And then that's it. This one's really sleek. And you don't have all the extra stuff to it. And you put the remote wherever you're gonna put the remote, and that's about it. So but that's it. Yeah. But if you have any questions on it, or you want to know about either particular one, I'm happy to answer your questions. But yeah, get you one. Get you some exercise in, and live long and love. Okay. Bye.